Alright, so we're actually headed over to Vern's house for Crawlander. We got a few things that we're going to do today. We're actually going to do a fender chop. And so we're going to do the fender chop front and rear, which means we need to pull the underside of the fender completely out and just leave the green part of the fender, which means we need new brackets, which we've got from Artec. The hardware kits to hold the fenders back on, and new inner fender liners.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because it says it's downloading and now it's going to power off.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, cool. So today we're going to turn this
into that. Without the wires hanging down.
We're going to do a fender chop today. So first thing we got to start with is we've got, I think it's 5. I can't remember offhand. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's just 3. I think it's more than.
Did you get the one up top?
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's start taking them out and let's figure it out. So we got one up in here, but it's hard to find. There it is. So
wait.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
YouTube, I'd like to say that Griff is not being very safety conscious, and he should put on his bitch mittens.
Yeah. Hands are important. We only get one set of hands. They can give you a new heart, but they can't give you new hands. It's pretty fucked up. Alright, so I got those 3. Now, what I found is easier, and I think this will give us some more. I need a 1/8 drill bit, and I'm going to take all of these little things right here and drill out the centers of them. And that's going to allow me to just pull the current fender liner out, and from there it will be a lot easier to work with. I think there's a couple of hidden bolts once we get that fender liner out, if I recall. So as soon as my lovely assistant Vanna here, thank you, Vanna.
You're welcome. Ah!
I missed.
That's what she said?
She's never said I missed. Okay, now we can start here. We got 2 clips down here.
You have one here?
You can see, and we're just gonna rip those out. There's one right there, which actually this one, oh, it broke my tie. At one point I had this tied because it broke like 2 weeks after I bought it. There's one. There's another one here. And break that. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. Apparently there's one in the back.
Oh, you've got a nut up there still. Or a bolt.
Yeah, see, I knew there was more, but I couldn't find them.
They will eventually show themselves.
Yeah.
Every time.
We got the back one.
Yeah. I thought, good night. It sure is coming out a lot harder than the other one.
Yeah. All right.
Toss it in the yard. We'll clean up after.
Okay. So then now we got to make sure we got all those off. Okay, we got those. There's no more bolts there. Wasn't there a bolt here?
Yes, right here.
One bolt here.
Take off your plug.
First we got to do the plug.
Let me get that. What do you need?
I need
the
it.
thick thing.
Oh yeah, that, or I just need something to get that red piece out.
You never go wrong with a Gerber.
That's not true. It's not as. It's almost as good as my Leatherman.
I don't know if mine's a Gerber or a Leatherman. Mine's a Leatherman.
Oh yeah, it is.
Gerber, Leatherman. I use the term synonymously.
I cannot do those. My lovely assistant Vanna is gonna take over. I got carpet tunnel, and I can't do those small stuff with my hands. Is that a penis joke you're laughing at? That's cool, bud. This guy's a real wankopotamus sometimes.
We may have to have Kitty come in for this one.
You didn't pull the red thing out yet.
I thought you had it out already.
No, I done told you I couldn't.
Most of my red tabs are broken.
I know, I broke the other side. Where'd my little thing go? Oh, right here in my pocket. Try this. See if you can get this under the
tab out.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right.
I've done the hard part.
Yeah, you did. That's what I pay you the big bucks for.
Wait, I'm getting paid?
Yeah, pizza. All right, so now comes the terrifying part where we just have to rip the fender off.
Literally.
We're gonna take and grab here, grab the front, and jerk.
Now the reason he is pulling it off and not worried about the clips is he also bought a hardware kit. So we're replacing all of those with actual hardware.
If you don't buy the hardware kit, and the only one I know of is from Artec, if you don't buy the hardware kit, you need to save all those clips.
Or you'll have to buy them again at like $7 a piece.
Yeah. So that leaves us with this whole fender. Now we need a...
You need your 10mm again?
No, it's the Twerks, 30 Twerks.
30 Twerks.
So now we're going to take this apart, and right here I have this whole system here, which is the light, holds the light and everything in. And so we're going to disassemble this.
That looks like a Phillips.
Oh, that one I don't do. This one, this one.
A couple of hidden.
One. Okay, that should give me this bracket off. Dykes. Thank you, Vanna. That off. So that pulls that one out. And now I got some more hidden ones. Where'd they go? There's one. Holding that light in place. And then...
There was one over here.
I think I got that one.
Okay.
Okay, once we got those out, then we drilled those. Should just, there's got to be one right here.
I feel like you had that part out.
I don't recall pulling that part out. Haha.
Actual screw, isn't it? Maybe that's what we did, because I thought you flipped this part up somehow. Like that. That's what you did.
Yep,
You drilled it out. It's been a minute. We've been
fighting with the pizza place.
basically, yeah. I'm going to cut that out before we start pulling.
And I'm just cutting all of these ties because none of this is going back in except for the wiring harness.
You're keeping the wiring harness so we can make sure we keep the plug to install with the new lights. There are several fender chop kits on the market. The one Griff happens to be using today is from Arctech as well. It's not as, it doesn't have the big LED light here like the Quake or anything, but it's very simplistic, which I personally like because it's the same one we run.
So there, before you go to pull these out, you have one clip right here that you definitely need to get out before you start yanking all the guts out of the fender. You pull that one out, then all of this will just easily come out. And I missed one. I missed one.
Take that part off. Yeah.
Ta-da! Ta-da! So now we have the fender done. Now that's ready to go. We'll cut all these tabs off. We'll cut these off with a straight edge, and this one too. Those are the ones we need to cut off. We'll clean this all up, pull all these clips that didn't break off, and put the inner fender in, figure out where we need to cut from there, and we should be good to go.
I'm going to stop it here for a minute.
Stay tuned. I'm going to get some stuff cleaned up. Hold on. So we're going to put this Arctech bracket that we have here, we're going to put this on. And it will sit on these two mounts. And then we're going to get... So we'll get this in here. Yeah. Get that in. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It is kind of tucked away. These bolts are kind of hard to get to, but they can be got to. So once we have that mounted there, it's just going to sit freely for a minute. Oh, we still have some clips here in. In this guy, some clips in this guy. Okay. Now we're gonna put this guy up here. Will you hand me one of those bolts, Jenny, please?
What bolts?
Well, silver ones on top. Alright. So get this down in here. You're gonna get this set at least held up. I think that might work actually. So I've got to get that set in and put into place where it needs to be so that I can set that right there, and you can see underneath, see how that's got to be set in there right proper like. Get this bolt down right there so that I can mark on the inside. Do you have your marker? So we'll get this set here so that I can mark where this is going to be. Okay, so that is marked, and we have to actually drill that out. There will be a hole here that we'll have to drill out that is a 5/8 hole. And the reason we drill that out is so that we can put that light in there. So now we gotta pop this fender back off. One more here. Okie dokie. From here, I'm going to secure about we do 3 or 4 back so it's tight. Probably just do 3. Okay, so there's 3 back. Those we can let sit. Now we'll put this piece in. Is that goes there, huh? Okay, so I need 4 more washers and 1 more bolt, Jenny, please.
4 washers. No bolt.
Thank you. All right, so now we can get this set up, and it's very much easier if you put that bolt in there first. Okay, get this bolt set down in the hole. Where's it at? Okay, there, that one. That will get set up in there. Put that guy on. Put this guy on. All right. Now,
Wait, lights.
we got to put the lights in. I think I can get to it, Jenny. Okay, so these are the lights that are going to be now my turn signal and my running lights and everything else. And these are just white, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. So, take both these nuts off here. Careful not to do those. Let's talk about the purpose of a fender chop, Jenny. Other than just looks, it has a purpose, right?
No clearance.
Yeah, exactly. The purpose of the fender chop is more clearance. Allows you to run bigger tires without having to do as big of a lift. So it probably gains, I mean, we took all that out from under, 2 to 3 inches of clearance under the fender. So now from here, I just gotta screw those back on the back side of the light to hold that in place. Just working it. And we probably should have put this one on before. I think we're going to, just so I can make sure it's tight. So I'm gonna pull this one back off. Just to, like I said, just to make sure it's tight. Oh crap, don't lose the other one. Just because I want to make sure that light is tightly secured. So you can see what I was working with back there. Ow, my whole hand went numb. So now we'll screw those back on. That one's a jam nut or a locker, a locking one. Okay, we'll put this back in. Put this nut and washer back up here. Vernon, will you give me that 12, please? Isn't that what size these were? Was 12? I think I gave it to you to put it back up in. I thought, no, I need the ratchet or the socket, please. Okay, so we got those in. Now, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna put the other light in. While we got that, thank you, sir. Somebody did these backwards. I bet they were left-handed. So once again, got to unscrew them. And this to go through that hole that we drilled. Well, I drilled it while you guys were away, but so that'll go through that hole. Apparently I stayed on the shy side of 5/8. But it's a nice tight fit, right? Okay. There's that. These got a little tangled up. Put these back on. This is also your bolt for the outside of your fender to be held on. So now that's going to be held tight by that light. Okay, now we can take the Ugga to 12 millimeter, and we can this one's a pain in the butt. Okay. Got that one on. Ow, my finger. Charlie, it bit my finger. Oh shit, it bit my finger so hard. I didn't even want to curse. I mean, I wanted to curse, but it damn near fucking took my finger off. I can't get that Allen out of there now. Why are you laughing so hard, Jenny?
Blooper. That's really in there, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking in there tight. I don't think that's a 10, Vernon. I don't think it's a 12. You got an 11?
Touch, strip.
It's not stripped. I just don't think it's a, I think it's an 11. Yeah, you got an 11? Oh man, that hurts so fucking bad.
I'm trying to watch my video over here. That you're in.
There we go.
You know, evener.
All right, there we go. Okay. Come on out of there. Well, at least it knows that's a tight fit. Okay, so now we just, these will be hooked up. Jenny's gonna do me a solid. She's like an electrical whiz. I just fucking smashed the bejesus out of my finger. Why are you laughing so hard? Look, you got the camera shaking so bad because you're laughing so hard, Jenny. All right, now all we have left to do on this side for this one is just go through, tighten everything up, including the inner fender, and we'll be good to go on this one. And then we'll move to the back. So stay tuned and we'll catch you on the back side.
With Johnny's Off-Road Adventures on YouTube.
All right, so we're gonna hit the rear fender liners. We got 3, I think these are 8mm.
So this must be the place you come if you have gladiators.
Yeah, 3
Definitely.
8mm here.
It's not hard
And
to find when you know what you're looking for.
that's all.
Is it just the 3?
Just the 3. So
You want to drill those out and pull the inner fender out next though, right?
Yep.
You can
So
hold that and I'll go get the
yep.
next.
Cool. So
filming.
we got the other side done, and I wanted to see what I was doing before I let you guys know. So you can see here's the other side. We got the best top inner fender into there. Hard to tell, it's in the sun, but here's the best top inner fender. Fender chop done. Gives us a lot more clearance versus he has an extra 1.5 or inch lift back there, and you can see the clearance is almost the same. It does actually narrow the fender a little bit, and it makes it look really nice. So all right, so we'll get this drilled out. We'll pull the inner fender out. So
Will be this. I don't want to jinx it, but this ought to be done in the next half
I don't
The rear
think we
stuff
can
quick.
take that time.
It's all good, man. I was bored. I was done doing it.
hour. Yeah, what'd you do today?
I You don't want to know. Just give me a That was washing equipment.
Okay.
That's what I said. I was washing it.
Oh, your voodoo rope?
No, that and just various ropes and wind lines.
There are
Getting all
4
the dirt out of them.
Christmas tree clips
Those parts.
up into there. There's one here. There's one here that goes up. One here and one there. Oh, I guess there's 5. So
You just pulling them out?
yep, I'm just breaking them out because I don't need them anymore. So there's the inner fender out, or the fender liner out. So from here, if I recall, there's no bolts.
I don't think there was. I think it was a yank
I
and
think it
pull.
was a grip it and rip it. So we're gonna go ahead and grip and rip. So from here, 1, 2, 3.
So painful to watch.
I know.
And that's all there is to it. Now we got to separate the fender from the inner fender. From there we'll clean this up, make sure all the clips are out of there, put the inner fender in, put the fender back on. Easy peasy. Super
I
nice.
got
All right, so this piece is really easy if you take this out. So once again, we're going to drill these out. This one has 3, but we already got the first one on the outside. And I'm just going to take a pair of pliers and rip out that inside part with both of those. Just rip that Christmas tree part out.
that was a little tougher to get to.
This one, if you go through here, you can rip it out this way. Use the hole that you drilled. Just put those down, take that part out, and then from there, just slowly separate. You got these clips, but once you get this side, the would be the inside of the fender. Once you get the inside of the fender worked down, just popping those clips on that.
So there's still 2 on the other end you'll need to do too. I did those on the other side.
Okay, but this actually will come down. And then these will start to come out. Come on.
You
There
can.
it goes. And it'll pull out. Last one. Drill these 2.
Let's shade it.
I didn't need that one. Drill them out. Easy peasy. So there's that. Once again, we're going to cut these tabs off. And then you also need to cut these two locators off of the rears. These are only on the rears, so you'll have to cut those off as well. So the beautiful part about the best top bed liner, or the inner fender liners, is the fact that the hardware that comes with them also mounts to all of the fender. So I only had to use 2 of the Artec hardware kit. So that makes it nice. So we'll get rid of these. And I'm just cutting the back of them with dikes.
Oh my!
Well, sex to sec.
Safety third.
These ones you have to, these ones suck. These ones are a little bit tougher. Watch your eye globes.
tighten with you on that end?
Yeah.
On my Gerber.
Brute force.
Oh, sorry, I already had mine right there. So these ones, I'm just gonna break, and they'll eventually either work out
Or in.
and fall down. Okay, so that's it. So this is one of the ones we need to drill, and
He's on the back side of it.
yeah, I think it's this one. This one does not get used by anything. In fact, the fender only comes in here, which is kind of weird. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Probably just come through, trim it, come at a later date. But for right now, I want to get the fenders in. So,
Yeah, get out in the sun.
peasant.
Work in the heat.
That's better.
All right, so like I said, you got to cut these locators off on the rears. Preferably not your hands, because that would suck.
You only get 2 hands, Griff.
I know, and I already, oh damn it, I missed one. Missed one clip.
Don't cut your leg either, because you got a main vein down there.
Yeah, but it's small. Oh, you meant the artery.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Dirty old blue jeans. All right, so we're just cutting these off slowly. I'm jamming out while I'm cutting them. Like I said, once again, take your time with these, make them clean, because that is going to be right on the outside where your fender is going to be seen. So try and make them as clean as you can. So that's all for that. Here, clean the inside of this fender before we put it on.
That one chewed up as bad as the other one.
Not as bad, I don't think.
Now that one, I was surprised at how bad that other one was chewed up right through there.
Yeah, not quite as bad.
But still.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever go wheeling with us, you probably don't want aftermarket fenders because Griff tends to rip mine off.
You're so full of shit, man.
Each side of my rears have been ripped off.
When you switch to this, they'll come off with bolts.
They'll be higher too. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so now we just bolt these on. I'm gonna start with this middle one. Oh, Jenny, I'm gonna need 2 silver bolts and 2 silver washers. And then I'm gonna try and there's a couple of these that are tightly lined up. So I'm gonna try and get this one. And I just want to get them started.
So clean.
This is
Trying to put it in your face, but
hey.
Tell the truth, Fernie, you are trying to put it in his face.
I mean,
Just not the
GoPro.
The
Jen,
microphone.
do you know where never mind.
What do you need?
I don't
The
know.
Ugga Dugga one?
Yeah, I don't
Is that your
know.
feet?
No.
Oh,
not that
I
one?
think I got it. I got it.
We've been using, sometimes we have a zip with a Allen on it. It's measurement difference. difference, or if it's just the powder coating?
Yeah, to me, it's just the powder coating doesn't let that.
You know, it's very possible it's the powder coating. I had that same trouble
Yeah.
with the rough country ones. All the bolts were powder coated. They did the same exact thing.
Yeah, I
I
just
thought it was just rough country.
any powder coated bolts. Will do
I
that.
didn't even know that was a thing. But
Yeah.
I don't deal with this stuff every day like you do.
I thought it was just rough country.
Alright guys, so here's the final outcome of what the actual fender chop looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this one's a little bit longer, but if you did like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Let them know how easy this actually is. It's not as difficult as we made it look. Thanks again, guys.